Don't mind them. Just say don't mind.
Don't mind them.
Yeah.
In any case, you guys are welcome. Now, hey, when you hear Motunde, you should know who that is, shouldn't you?
No,
now,
let me say it like how he says it.
Okay.
Motunde!
Which is very funny, and I will tell you why I say that in just about a bit. Now, if you don't know who you are talking about, we have the talented TV stage actor and also skit maker Motunde Sogunle, also known as Mo Sugar or Motunde.
Now she's starred in quite a number of movies, series, stage productions, and she's joining us to talk to us about her journey so far. But you probably know her because Mr. Marcaroni has a habit of just being flabbergasted by the guests she brings home. And I'm using the word guests.
Motunde, you're welcome.
Conservatively.
Who have you brought with you today?
I came alone.
You came alone?
Yes.
Are you sure there's not somebody driving in? Are you sure?
A very awkward type person. It's good to finally meet you. And you're a different person in person, actually.
Oh, really?
I would never have recognized you, honestly. I wouldn't have. You look so different from when you're on, you know, those skits to here now.
Well,
in a good way.
Aha, thank you very much, because I was wondering.
Nah, good to have you here. Now, we've
you.
had so many people from the world of skit making here on our couch. We've had so many discussions with them. I'm going to make this one a little bit different, but not to worry, nothing crazy at all. But tell us about your journey so far in acting generally.
Okay, so basically I studied theater arts in school. I wanted to study law, but somehow.
Jammed you, okay.
No, I changed my mind. That's a different.
Okay, we get you. We get
That's
you.
a different story. But so studying theater arts and then coming out to the real world, and then it wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
And then I had to go into the whole 9-to-5 world.
What did you do for 9 to 5?
So I worked in an insurance company.
Oh, wow.
I worked in a fashion store. I worked in local government.
Wow.
Until I finally, my last job was a law firm.
Okay.
Hey.
I just escorted a friend for an interview, and I got there. And the man was like, because everybody was wearing white and black. I didn't get the memo.
Oh.
I wore a peach dress.
Oh, my goodness.
Something like this. And then it was like, do you know why? I didn't even have a CV. I was like, do you know why you're here? I was like, my friend just told me about the interview, so I came with her. I was like, okay, I'm going to give you the job. And I'm like, okay. I actually worked with him for like almost 3 years.
Okay.
But it was kind of getting boring.
Oh.
Come in the morning, good morning, sir, do this, do that. So I had to tell him, okay, I want to actually go further in my film school and everything. I was like, okay, in case you change your mind, I'm still going to be, we're actually good friends up till now. Anyway,
nice.
So I went back to studying. I went to a film school. And then I was like, okay, you know, I'm really, really going to give this a chance. And it's been pushing one audition, get lucky, do not get lucky. Until we find ourselves here.
Okay. How did you find yourself in Mr. Marcaroni skits?
Okay, so apparently we went to the same school, but we didn't meet in school.
Okay.
So I went to a Yoruba film school, and he was also a member of the film school, Odunfa Kakas. Okay. But we did also meet there. While I was studying, while he was also studying, we didn't meet at that time. So he wanted to produce his first film. And the man who was like my mentor at that time in the school was like, okay, he was going to cast me as his younger sister. We have actually been talking via social media, but we've never like met one-on-one until when I came on his set as his younger sister, and that was how we met. And so since then we've been doing. Funny how we've actually done other skits together before this one.
Yeah.
Before we actually even knew this was going to become a thing. We've done the one of the very crazy boyfriend who sends his girlfriend to meet different men for money. Oh, wow. Different stuff. And until this one, he just called me up and then he was like, he has an advert, am I available? I was like, yeah, I'm available. And then we did the very first husband bringing to the house. And the feedback was mad. I'm like, yo, let's make this a thing. And he's like, let me think about it. I'm like, oh God, let's grab this opportunity. And he's like, okay, yes. And next is like, okay, we have a series. I'm like, okay, let's get to business.
And it is a series, a powerful one.
Nice. I noticed something about the skit making ecosystem that everybody relies on everybody else. Everybody is featuring in everybody's little feature, everybody's little expression here and there. How well put together is this community? I also see that there are actors now getting infused into that community as well, that they want to be a part of that skit making community. So there's two different communities. There's Nollywood.
Yeah.
There's old Nollywood, new Nollywood. Then there's the skit makers, and they're all beginning to like into each other. What's going on here? How big is that community?
At the end of the day, it's still acting, but I feel like skit making is beginning to gather a large crowd.
Yeah.
So as an actor, I will literally want to feature 1 or 2 skits because it helps to gain crowd. It helps to gain the skit making crowd or skit makers crowd and everything. And they get to know your own craft. It's more like helping to build your own brand at the end of the day. So that's why you have a lot of actors feature in 1 or 2. It might not be a long-term thing, but even skit makers themselves, I need to get your crowd. You need to get my crowd. So it's like a mixture.
Speaking of those skits, we need to take a quick look at one of them right now so you know exactly what we're excited about.
Hey, I'm coming, Daddy.
Daddy, see, he's already here. He's outside. He's coming.
Motunde, Oloye is dead already. They are waiting for me. I'm the one that wants to give the opening speech to launch the burial.
I know. Just wait. Just a little patience. He's coming.
Is that the car making noise like that?
Yeah.
Like all this sports car. Yeah. Oh, yeah, rush. Go and bring him.
Okay, Daddy.
Go and bring him. Oloye, well, I know you are dead already, but just pardon me.
No.
Daddy. Laulu, meet my daddy. Daddy, meet my baby, Laulu.
Laulu. Motunde. Laulu, don't get it twisted.
No, his name is Laulu. Baby, tell him now.
Kò sí orúkọ tó tiẹ̀ pè mí tí n ò ní dá lóhùn.
You're so sweet.
Àná mi ṣé n ò dá tó ní ẹ fi góyín sójú padà. Àbí n ò ṣe rí ni ẹ fi góyín sójú padà.
Ẹ ṣe rí. Ẹ dá lọ́mọkùnrin.
Kí ni ń jẹ́ báwọn? Ta ló lò?
No. Daddy, mi sọ̀rọ̀.
Who is your daddy?
Daddy is actually a lover of nature. That's why he's dressed like this, you know.
I love your daddy. I love your daddy. Ṣé kí n dúró ni àbí kí n máa lọ?
Ẹ jókòó sá.
That and many more amazing packages of content have come from that particular crew, and honestly, it takes a lot to put that together. But you must have started producing your own stuff by now.
Oh yes.
Yeah?
Well, I have produced my first movie. It's a Yoruba movie.
Okay.
It's called Shangbafo.
Shangbafo.
Yes.
Okay. You need to break that down for me. What does that mean?
Okay, so the initial title was Hangover.
Okay.
But they said, okay, just change it to Yoruba. This is your first movie, so it's peculiar to you and all that and all. So I'm like, okay, what do you want? Director, they just kept coming up with names, and then they said Shangbafo. I said, Jesus, this is too hard now. But they said no, so heavy. They said no, but they don't worry. I'm like, okay. So yeah, Shangbafo. Actually, the story, Shangbafo. Actually, because
I'm inspired.
It's a love.
How old are you?
Okay, Mazino.
So, hang on a second. I don't think you heard me. How old are you?
Quite old.
Oh, wow.
And that is?
You really want me to?
Yes, we're not going to another segment until you answer.
Mazino.
Yes.
Thank you. Fight for me.
This is not very gentlemanly of
I'm
you
not
at
trying
all.
to be a gentleman.
See what I have to deal with every day?
I said I'm inspired because you've achieved such fits that I'm thinking, hey, you might be an inspiration to other young women. I mean, you've produced your movies, so that's why I was asking.
The thing about my age is, if I say it, some might be like, oh, she's too young, she can't be. And
no,
then
you're
some
inspiring
might
a
be
lot
like,
of girls out there. A lot of girls out there who can be like you.
You're still here to inspire us further and be part of our game segment. We're going to be taking a quick break and be back. It's game day, people.